Hi, I'm Victor from IntimateVictor.com. I'm here with Julia from JuliaSheldon.com. We are both back from Sex Geek Summer Camp, which is at SexGeekSummerCamp.com, and we are going to be reviewing for you some Uberlube, which very accurately says on the back, start with a little. It is a premium silicone lube, and let me see if I can find yeah, you can find them at Uberlube.com, which is what I was expecting them to be. You have some on your fingers, good on you.
I do. Start with a little. Put it on your hand first.
Yeah. No, Uberlube, and I also have some, which I should mention I got for free, as did Julia. We got these samples from the Uberlube rep that we talked to, who is awesome. And
good old Amy Baldwin.
Who is awesome. Do you have Amy's social media by any chance?
I don't.
That's okay. We can put it in the bar down below. Yeah, this is essentially a 4-ingredient flagship product. So what I mean by flagship product is Uberlube makes this thing and this thing only. They don't make a whole line of products. They just make this one thing, which gives them time to focus on making it the best they can. And it is pretty good as what it is. One of the few things that isn't a high-grade silicone oil in this, because there are 3 different silicone products, and then there is tocopherol acetate, which is vitamin E, of course. So you might notice in a lot of moisturizers for your skin, just in general, like skin moisturizer products, there will be some simethicone, which is a silicone oil, and that helps seal some of the moisture in. So what's really neat about using a lube that's primarily silicone, that doesn't have a lot of additives in it, doesn't have preservatives in it, is that it's essentially going to do the same thing. It's going to help condition and moisturize your skin. You can use it for chub rub, you can use it for all kinds of things. Theoretically, you could use it in your hair if you really wanted to increase your hair shininess with a premium lube that comes at a premium price. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing it, but like, Julia, how's it feel in your hair?
I can't really tell that it's there, to be honest.
That's awesome. So one thing I do like about it is that when you wipe it, it does tend to kind of, you do realize how little of the lube you need for it to remain slippery. One thing I dislike about it is the thickness. If you're using this for anything other than vaginal sex, in my opinion, it's not thick enough. I have used this for anal sex and was successfully able to have good anal sex eventually. But my personal feeling is the lube was a bit of a barrier to that. I felt like I was bringing a knife to a gunfight. I really felt like the thickness was not there for me, but that's because I like a really thick lube when I'm doing anal. In terms of vaginal though, what's really nice about it is because it's not water-based and because even the vitamin E is fat soluble, there's nothing to really dissolve into your fluids, so it all kind of stays as the lube.
Right.
The downside being, don't drop any on your carpets, don't drop any on your sheets. You can throw a blanket down first as a best practice, and don't, for the love of God, please don't drop any on your hardwood floor, because unless you really want to toss, I've seen horror stories about this, unless you want to toss, not about this product specifically, but just silicone lubes in general, unless you really want soap and water cleanup on your hardwood floor, because this is really easy to clean up with soap and water, you might think wiping it away is going to be enough. This is a premium silicone lubricant. You are not going to wipe it off your hardwood floor. It is going to be slippery until eventually your socks absorb enough of it that your floor is less slippery. But like, it is going to be slippery a long time. It's just like FYI.
There are words of caution on the bottle. It says that Uberlube will make surfaces such as floors extremely slippery until washed with soap and water.
I didn't even read that. I'm so glad they put it on there. Wonderful. Well, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say about Uberlube. It's slippery. It has really good staying power, like a lot of silicone lubricants. I would give it like a 9 out of 10 for stamina. Like, it will not quit. You do not need to spit on this lubricant.
I mean, I put it in my hair, I rubbed it on my arm, and like, it's still on my fingers. I can feel it.
Right. It's soap and water cleanup. And this is a thing I really drive home when I'm using this lubricant with people, because they need to know so they can do the soap and water cleanup. What I would say, I've forgotten what I was going to say. I was going to say a thing about silicone lubes. I have forgotten what I was going to say.
Make sure that whenever you use a silicone lube, you're not using it with a silicone toy. They counteract. They will not work together.
It's a bad time. It's bad news bears. It's bad toys bears. All right.
Bad toys bears. Amazing.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.